Hold on. You mean to tell me Miss Shirley is a toddler?
Or from the islands, because island people don't play that shit. I'm not parading my baby up and down on the stage for no grown ass man.
And to Miss Shirley, mama, bitch, you done made me take my wig off.
And actually, no grown ass men are picking up my baby and hugging her and putting them on their laps. Actually, my baby ain't booking no bar and club events, period.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
Your toddler is on OnlyFans, but you're calling us haters?
Too, but sit and worry about what Tish Tucker and Miss Shirley got going on.
Start jacking it up, and I said, "It's my time, turn on, it's my time, turn on."
At this point, where's the child daddy? Where's her daddy? It's not even about the mama no more because the mama obviously not understanding what people trying to tell her. Where's this child daddy? And the fact that
Hey, at this point, I'm Miss Shirley Daddy. Hey, y'all stop taking pictures with that baby, man. Stop picking that baby up. Ain't your baby. Stop picking that baby up like that. Weirdo, weirdo.
Let me get this straight. So we encouraging this Miss Boots on the Ground, Miss AKA Miss Shirley, when we're gonna allow kids to be kids and stay in a child's place till they're of age to understand the music and the lyrics that y'all are around here exploiting to these kids, thinking it's cute and thinking it's all fun game, and then the fact that you got all these grown ass people thinking that, oh, I'm dancing with Miss Shirley. It's nothing cute about it.
What? Stop this madness.
No worries,
Hey, y'all. It's Regina Connell with West Virginia Wire. And today's story, it's a viral sensation that's got everyone clicking. But now it's also got folks questioning. Because what started as a feel-good dance moment by a 4-year-old, yes, just 4 years old, has taken a turn, a very serious one.
We're talking about Lariah Jezere, affectionately known online as Miss Shirley, that cowboy boot-wearing firecracker who captured hearts across TikTok with her now famous line dance to Boots on the Ground. She's danced at grown-up events, summer trail rides, and even graced the Jennifer Hudson Show stage. But today, we're asking the question nobody seems to want to ask out loud. Is this still cute, or is this unacceptable?
Lariah's energy is magnetic, her moves unstoppable, but some viewers and sources close to the situation are now raising red flags. Where is the line between joyful expression and adult exposure? And at what point do these performances stop being for fun and start being for clicks? And now we've got whispers, reports, and questions coming in about Child Protective Services potentially getting involved. But what triggered it? Who filed it? And is it true?
We're not here to shame, we're here to shed light. Because while the internet's celebrating her moves, others are watching closely for something else. Consent, exploitation, boundaries, safety.
And where is Lariah's mom in all of this? Who's making the decisions behind the scenes? And does this 4-year-old truly understand the spotlight she's been pushed into?
Coming up, we'll break down the timeline, the viral events she's been booked for, and what's unfolding behind the scenes. We'll also talk about 803 Fresh, the man behind the music, and whether this fame train has a brake system or not.
So don't go anywhere. We're just getting started, because when a child goes viral in adult spaces, the question isn't just how cute it is, it's what happens next. All right, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So I feel I would be remiss. I'd started putting this video together and came across another piece of TikTok content where Miss Tish, which is Boots on the Ground Baby, they refer to her as Miss Shirley, but we will always refer to her by her God-given birth name, Lariah Jezere. Anyway, so the mother Tish is clapping back. So that's the first video that we're going to get into, and then we'll continue on this trek. You guys, please, more importantly, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Please stay all the way through, especially on this one. It's very important. Then at the end, you can decide whether you want to like it, share it, and subscribe. We hope we've earned your subscription by the end. The mother levies a lot of accusations to us content creators for calling out something that we see. And I'll say it like I've heard so many other content creators say it, that if we put ourselves out there publicly, we put our children out there publicly, then we better be prepared to take the public backlash that goes along with it. And that's all I have to say about that. Let's get into this video. Feet first. All right, you guys, I just came across this live that Miss Tish did. She's clapping back and accusing us as content creators of using her baby's content for clicks and all of that. I don't know. We'll let you decide what you think. And what do you think about the Child Protective Services being called? I wonder sometimes if maybe Child Protective Services had not been around, or some kind of services protecting more children. I mean, what's coming out with the Diddy trials and all of that, and the kids in the 90s, Nickelodeon, all of it, it's overwhelming. And we as parents can safeguard against that, right? And if we see other stuff going on, we can have conversations. Let's start having conversations. That's what we need to be doing. All right, let's see what Miss Tish has to say.
Amen. Amen.
Y'all finna use me and my baby on y'all social media platforms. Cool beans, do it. But do it in a positive way. Y'all finna talk down on me, talk down on my baby, shot of nobody, and post it on my motherfucking page. I'm not gonna do it.
Nobody's talking about your baby, my lady. Nobody's talking about your baby. We're just questioning what kind of danger your baby could be placed in by putting your baby in environments where grown men, and if you look around you and you have time to look at what's going on right now, this is where we're setting up and grooming. And if we're not realizing what we're doing, let's listen.
To Miss Shirley, Mom, this message is for... Bitch, no, that ain't for me. Talk to your motherfucking self, because it ain't for me. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Nice.
Do you?
And when I feel like I don't, I know who to go to and talk.
So what's going to happen when something happens to your child behind your back because you're at a bar? I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
A gun gonna send somebody to me. Oh, this is for Miss Shirley's mom. I just think what you're doing, and bitch, that ain't for me. That's for you, for your social media platform. You trying to get a check on me and my baby, talking about me and mine. If you had a message for me, I can tell you that.
All right, everybody. So this is a very serious topic. I have Mary Beth on the stage with me. I do want to do a disclaimer before we get started that this is a very, very touchy subject. Apparently, the mother of this toddler is up in arms about the backlash that she's receiving about her toddler having an OnlyFans page. We want to know what you guys think. I normally don't cover stuff like this. I really felt like it was very important. I have family that live in South Carolina. I grew up some in South Carolina, and I have my oldest daughter in Georgia. So definitely this brings it home for me. And how would I feel? I have an 8-year-old right now, and I also have a 33-year-old. So I'm thinking to myself, how would I feel? Would I put my child in this position? And if I did, what would their fathers say about it? I don't know. Let's get in this together. What do you think, Mary Beth?
Thanks, Regina. This is definitely a delicate and important topic. The idea of a toddler having an OnlyFans page raises a lot of ethical and legal questions, not to mention the social and emotional impact on the child. It's understandable that the backlash would be intense, and it's important to have a thoughtful conversation about it. Let's dive into the different perspectives and see what our viewers think about the situation.
Let's do that. Let's get started with Pink Book Lessons because that's where I originally heard the story. I am on TikTok. I call it Trick Talk, but I'm not on there very much. So when this story came across my feed, I was like, oh, wow. And this Pink Book Lessons, she's amazing. She's been doing this for quite some time, and she does give a good balanced perspective from a woman's point of view. So without further ado, let's jump into this first video. What do you say, my lady? Queuing up.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. Pink Book Lessons always brings a thoughtful perspective, so it's a great place to start. Let's see what insights she offers and go from there.
All right, guys. So we are jumping into Pink Book Lessons right now. If I can ever get the tab right.
And a respectful dialogue as we unpack this story together. Ready when you are, Regina.
Stand by.
Boots on the ground. It blew up on the internet, and after millions of views, folks watching people on social media dancing to this song, the man behind this smash hit released a music video this week. Gotta also send a shout out to South Carolina State, showcasing the video. They shot a lot of it there. The marching man was in the video. A lot of the real homegrown South Carolina at the forefront. 803 Fresh appeared on Sherry's show this week, which was also a good look. They showed a snippet of it there. That was a debut. I really liked seeing South Carolina highlighted on the big stage. We're talking about national daytime TV. It was super positive, but there's been a little controversy and internet debating over one of the internet stars that was created by the song's popularity. That's the little girl that's now internet famous. After she went viral a couple of months ago, dancing to the song, she was all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, a bunch of grown women propping her up, thinking it was cute. You couldn't miss her. The little girl is known as Miss Shirley. I'm going to call her the boots on the ground baby because I can't call no 3-year-old Miss Shirley. I'm sorry. But she was like 3 years
Raya
old.
is a 4-year-old girl who went viral for her line dancing videos to the specific song called Keep On Steppin' by Mike Clark. It's a huge trending dance video on TikTok right now and also on YouTube Shorts. I see them all the time. Me and my mom are actually practicing this dance in the living room together, which is really interesting since this whole thing has happened now. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. We'll probably not look at the dance the same after this video. Let's start when her mom posted a video of her dancing to this online for everyone to see, and that, of course, blew up on TikTok.
All right, you guys. So I'm going to play some of the TikTok videos that she's featured in. We're also going to view some reactions to her OnlyFans page. The mother reacts to the backlash that she's getting, and apparently Child Protective Services has been involved somehow. I'm not sure if that's true, you guys. This is just getting information out there. So we're going to dig into it and find out. So on some of it, I'm going to mute out the sound, but I think this is the original video that caused her to go viral. And then she was featured in the official music video for 803 Fresh. And I'm with Pink Book Lessons. I thought it was great that South Carolina could get a shout out like that, you know, and that they're finding success. But I don't think this is the way. This is her on the Jennifer Hudson show. I mean, really, and Jennifer Hudson is encouraging her, you know, come on, do it. And I'm not sure that Jennifer Hudson realizes at the time that now she's doing events for mostly grown people. That to me does not seem normal. Where does she get to be a child? I don't want to play the sound too much because they might copyright me. But anyway, we're going to go back through these videos. And then now this is her and her mama together. And I want you guys to watch this.
Where your fan at? Where your fan at?
Y'all, I'm gonna teach y'all how to do boots on the ground, a live dance, but I'm going to meet Tay Cheese, and she doing the line dancing. So y'all need to come over here, and she will show you how to do a line dancing class.
And who is y'all? Are you talking about other kids? Or are you talking about adults?
She learned to dance herself. And so I was like, you want to go outside on your dollhouse to do it? She was like, yeah, Mom. She was like, "Yeah, mom, come on." So I got a dress and we went out and
They've been doing it ever since.
ever since.
Oh my
Everything
goodness.
is boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground, huh?
So everything is boots on the ground. I wonder if that's a branding contract somehow.
You did good. Yeah. We want to be like you. You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now your name is Lariah, but I hear you have another name.
All right, here we go. This is the part we're waiting for. This is how she describes how she came up with her name. You guys tell me what it sounds like to you.
And Miss Shirley, how did you get that name?
Because I just call me that name.
Oh, you called you that name. So nobody gave it to you?
No.
No? Mom, where'd you get the name from?
When she was a baby, like we was getting ready to get in the car one day and she gave me attitude. She was crying. I was like, "Now we're not gonna act like this today, Miss Shirley."
That's you as a baby?
So again, where does Miss Shirley come from? Where does the name come from? That's what we're asking. I don't think we really got a definitive answer. What do you think?
We're going to call you Miss Shirley from here on out, right? Miss Shirley?
No, we are not. No, we will not. Her name is Lariah. We will not call her Miss Shirley.
I love that. Now you've been teaching people boots on the ground.
All right, and then further on in the video, she goes on to show Jennifer Hudson how to do this, and Jennifer Hudson encourages it completely. I don't know who the lady is on the stage with her.
You posted your video on my page so many times. I just love you so much, and I'm so happy to meet you.
Okay, let's see who this lady
Video
is.
on my yes. Hi. Okay, let's step on up right here. Okay. Hi, little mama. This is Miss Shirley. Listen, I have reposted your video on my page.
Okay, I have no idea who this lady is. Maybe they'll tell us. But anyway, she goes through the dance.
It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Aww.
You gonna show us how to line dance?
What a sweet little girl. So they go on to do the line dance, Jennifer Hudson. Now, the part that really gets me is when her booty really just pops up in the air. And like Pink Book Listen said, that popping that leg out and throwing that tongue out like Jasmine Crockett does. And you'll see later on in the video where she picks it up from. And there you go. There it is right there. There it is right there. But she's got the steps down. And then, in some of the content, there was rumors swirling around that she's 4 years old and still wearing, she's not fully potty trained. I don't know how true that is either. And I'm with Pink Book Lessons. If she can learn dance steps like this and learn choreography, there's no reason she can't learn to put her little bottom on the toilet and learn how to use the toilet. All right, guys, so let's go back to this.
Shirley is not the name for a little girl in 2025. Shirley is up there with goddamn Ethel and fucking Ruth Ann. And if Miss Shirley is just a character that they have created for their daughter, why the fuck is Miss Shirley a character that you would choose to create for a fucking time?
And the fact that
all right, now what this lady says, I absolutely love. Here we go. That's just her popping her thought pocket again. I like what Pink Book Lesson said.
at this point, where's the child daddy? Where's her daddy? It's not even about the mama no more because the mama obviously not understanding what people trying to tell her. Where's this child daddy? And the fact that the daddy is most likely there too is what's really bothering me because a grown man, a grown father is watching their child pop their hips and pop their butt in front of a whole bunch of grown men and not interfere, not intervene, not say nothing. Like, this is just crazy. And the fact that y'all trying to push this narrative of people hating on this child is insane.
Nobody's hating on the child.
The child at all. Nobody is hating on the child. The girl is very talented. To know and to learn them dances long like that, move by move.
Right, and when you guys hear the mother and how she claps back, I think it's going to amaze you. Because she makes it like people are coming after her child, and it's almost as if she's using her child as a pawn and a shield.
Better than some adults. Yes, the little girl is very talented. We hating the fact that this child is being exploited in front of grown men.
Amen.
doing dances like that. I don't think people understand how pervish people really are. Like, and y'all just letting this child do all of this on the internet. Like,
And she's not wrong about what she's saying, right? Like sorry guys. She's not wrong about what she's saying, and there's so many others that have had so much commentary like this. So she's suffered severe backlash as far as starting the OnlyFans page. That's what has killed me. So that footage is coming up. Stand by.
it's grown people watching your child.
This lady's not wrong about what she's saying. Pink Book Lessons also addressed this. Where is the father? It is a good question. It's a logical question. And if, we don't know what's going on in the father's life, and I believe the mother has other children too. I don't want to misspeak. We are going to get to her video where she is upset and threatening to sue people for having an opinion about her 4-year-old toddler having an OnlyFans page.
So that's the reason why I'm very, very, really heavy on this little girl's protection. And
this one's pretty good.
One event, and I'm not sure if it was like an event or she was just at a party with like kids, like that she was invited to. But the majority of the videos that I've seen, she's around grown people, winding up, grinding up, bending over, popping her booty. Someone made a valid point. She was on the Jennifer Hudson show, and when she was dancing, they were zooming in on her butt a lot, and I couldn't even watch the video because of that.
They did, and you guys can see it from the intro, and I don't want to keep playing it because there's sick people out there that will think that that's cool.
So all of y'all who's sitting here, including the moms talking with y'all haters, I wish y'all would stop mixing caring with hating. And I wish y'all would stop bringing up child stars too, because more than half of those child stars have now came out exposing their abusers.
And let's look at how they've turned out. Let's look at what Britney Spears is doing right now. She's making crazy content with her dancing and barely nothing on. Her eyes are dark. She doesn't look well. And then you've got video of other Amanda Bynes. I mean, there's so many. Justin Bieber. Look at them all. What is going on? And now with all this going on with P. Diddy and all these celebrities, and what kills me the most is they turned away. And most of the testimony that you hear, and I highly recommend going over to It's Melanie King, Melanie Off Script for all of that Blake Lively, P. Diddy stuff. I will say that many of them, of the celebrities that were called for testimony, said that they felt something wasn't right. They felt something was off. The underage people or whoever they're trying to plead the fifth, saying, well, we didn't know what was going on, but we felt like something was off. Well, if you feel like something is off and you turn the other way, what does that speak? What does that say about you? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Exposing what they've been going through emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically since the start of their careers. I thought we were trying to break cycles, not continue them.
Thank you for saying that.
You're calling us haters? When I first saw Miss Shirley's video, the little toddler doing the boots on the ground dance with a little fan and popping her hip, I thought it was a harmless little cute video. He sees everyone else doing the line dance. He's of course going to copy it because that's what kids do. No harm in it. And the mother started doing bookings. People questioned that at first, but I saw JoJo Siwa. He made millions of dollars for doing bookings for kids' parties and kid events. So I'm like, okay, well, there's no hurt in that. No, her bookings are at nightclubs and bars. Even when she met the
nightclubs and bars.
The Boots on the Ground song. They met at a club. I don't know him from a can of paint, but I would never let a random grown man I've never met a day in my life pick up my toddler daughter. Then there's the meet and greets, y'all. Every single one of her meet and greets are just random strangers picking up that little girl and taking pictures. Mind you, there's not another child in sight. But to then go onto OnlyFans, now we know you can have an account without doing risque things. The thing about it, people can pay you to request certain videos. That is 1000% what that mother is doing.
Did you hear that? People can pay you to request certain videos. They can pay you, hey, will you do this for this much money? What lengths will this mother go to?
So to call us haters, we're just looking out for your daughter, because that's exactly the type of person you are.
But sit and worry about what Tish Tucker and Miss Shirley got going on. It's sickening and it's fucking sad and I'm fucking fed up with it. for a miserable motherfucker to call DHS on me about my child?
My pants started checking it up, and I said, "Turn my type, carrying on, it's my type, carrying on." I see my little girl sleeping back there.